It's fine. I just want to know why he said that. I'm not calling no one out. I just want to know why my guy was saying that that's not order block. Why is that not order block? If I've explained some breaker structure, pushed up higher, order's been left behind here, should be opposite color. So what are we talking about colors for? What are you talking about? What color? It's either black or white. Which one is it? So if price is pushed up here, and this is the order block here, because that's where the initial move started from, okay? If the initial move started here, price went higher. Once price broke higher, it's left something here because that's an unmitigated order block. Yeah. From swing low, swing high, we got 61.8. Okay, fine. If I'm wrong, that's fine. If I'm wrong, I'll give you guys it. Okay. If it doesn't come back in, goes lower, I'll give you guys it. Okay. So what did price do? If you guys can't see, I'll zoom in for you all, for all everyone that wants to see it. Why is that not thing? Look at it. Did that not tap into the order block and the 61.8? Can someone explain that to me now? I've literally showed you. I gave you my thought process. I didn't refine it. I just said I want to do a one time frame just to show you guys. Instead of going to 1 minute, 3 minute and all that, I kept it on the 5 minute. Based on the 5 minute structure, I literally just broke it down here. What happened here based on this pullback, pushed higher, break of structure, and this was the third entry. I lined up with the 61.8 and then it moved. So, so if that was wrong, yeah, let's keep it moving. So at the end of the day, if my thought process was wrong, that's absolutely fine. I just went for a third entry to show you guys exactly how I've already shown you two entries, one here, and just to, help people understand that if they miss two orders, which was here and here, could there be a potential a third entry? All right. So this will happen, okay? I showed the third entry. This is clearly an entry, okay? Now, if price goes higher from here, then brilliant. So if price goes higher, so let's look at it on the 15 minute. Great. So again, what you're anticipating is price to go and break this high here. All right. If price does break higher, brilliant. There you go. So what was everyone talking about the order block being wrong? I don't understand. Talk to me. If I was wrong, then my thought process, what just played out. Yeah. Okay. So, so for what I've just explained, I've given you guys three entries. Is there any questions in regards to that? I've shown you three types of entries on three different time frames, for example. Did that make sense? Yeah, let's just keep it moving, yeah? Yeah. I hope that explanation was great, okay? Now, if you are on my Telegram channel, I did explain something regarding fundamentals. So people do ask me time to time if I do actually trade fundamental or follow fundamental, okay? So the fundamental, guys, is something that I did drop. Now, when I dropped this, I dropped it before it happened. On my Telegram channel, I gave some fundamental news regarding what's happening with President Xi in China and Donald Trump and what was happening. and to stay adaptive. Then I also gave an update regarding something about a spat that happened on X between Donald Trump as well as Elon Musk. Okay. If you're not on there, then do send me again. If you guys are not on there on my Telegram channel, these things were already given to the Telegram group. People that are on that, it's exclusive for you guys that are on my Telegram channel. You get those exclusive fundamental information, okay? And if you guys, the people that were already on my channel would have got this already, okay? So when price was around here, I believe that's when I told you, that's when I dropped a message on the Telegram group regarding fundamentals, what could potentially happen. And then guess what happens? This happens already, right? Let me just take this off here. We see the Friday 6 a.m. candle. We see this bearish candle move happen. I also gave an update on that as well. Now, if you were following me I also took a sell. Yeah. Yeah, Hoods FX. If you want my Telegram, just DM. Yeah. But again, I'll just explain quickly. Can someone in the chat that was here from the beginning explain what I said in regards to why I can't put the link on my bio for the TikTok, and what I need to do to actually be able to do it? That would really help. Yeah. So I'm going to show you another thing now. Now I'm going to show you based on fundamentals. Based on fundamentals, I'm going to explain how I took this sell. Anyone that saw me take a sell on Friday, I'm going to explain how I did that based on fundamental analysis. All right. Who would like to see that? If you would like to see based on fundamental analysis how I did the sell on Friday, even though it was NFP, how was I able to do it? Yeah. Just show you guys one more. Can I show you one more? Just for educational purpose, just so that you guys understand. I'm gonna just do it on a 15 minute, okay? Brilliant. Okay. So we just need 20 more, apparently. Someone said, come on, guys, we need 20 more followers to get to the 1K mark for me to be able to put my link on my Telegram on my bio. So let's do it, okay? Yeah. So let's now let me just give you guys a picture and then I'm going to give you the breakdown of how I did it. Okay. Pay attention. Take some notes if you want to, but this is very important. This trade that I'm going to show you that I did on a sell, I promise you, you'll be saying to me, why did you take a sell when it's a buy? It was kind of a hunch, but purely went on the fundamentals. Okay. Yeah. I don't trade news act all the time. Okay. If the conditions are correct, if the theme and everything is correct, it's worth taking a punt on, okay, but not all the time. On my Telegram channel, all right, let's see who's on it. So is there any whoever's on my Telegram channel in this live chat right here, right now, who can tell me what I said on a voice note that I sent on my Telegram before the NFP played out? What did I say that numbers could be? What did I say? Let's let me test some people. Let's see who's been paying attention. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink and let's see if anyone remembers what I said. Everyone's gonna be going back to the Telegram channel to listen. Let's see who's been paying attention. I actually sent a voice note out and explained what I think the numbers could be coming out before the numbers even came out. Does anyone remember? If anyone remembers, do just give us a little update if you do remember. Yeah, those people that have sent messages on TikTok, you'll get the link. Don't worry. Yeah, just be patient. It'll be. But I'm just saying, if anyone's on the chat right here, that's already in the Telegram group, I sent a voice note out. So someone said NFP more than expected bad for dollar, less than expected good food. No, no. Someone's no, no. Okay. So I did say that the numbers in terms of NFP could be a bit more higher than the filtered by candle, right? Yeah, I showed you. So do you give those that know? If you know, you know. If you were in the room last week with Ben, you will know. Ben saved the one. So give a big shout out to Ben Burton. So I showed you guys all a sell to buy candle, right? Area. Now I'm going to show you a buy to sell. This is right here. Look at this. So if we have this here, we have a breaker structure. You can say, for example, we'll take this as a breaker structure here. Okay, breaker structure here. Then what we have is from this pullback, we had a breaker structure. So let's just say, for instance, before I actually draw my Fibonacci tool, let's just let a price move up. So I want to see price actually go. So now we can see the pullback happening. Okay, so if the pullback's happening from this move, I can now draw the Fibonacci. Okay, so based on the Fibonacci and based on this area, it doesn't really matter. So all it depends on now is if I was to take on 61.8, this is what I did. I had to manage my risks to understand, for example, if I took it on the 61.8, does my 10 pips stay above my zone? Which it does. So this would be correct. Okay. If I also took it here, this would also make sense. Okay. I'm not sure if I did send this trade on my Telegram. I think I sent this on my Telegram group and not on the TikTok. Who remembers this? Did anyone see it? Did I send it on my Telegram group? My this trade that I took. Does anyone remember? I think I sent it on my TikTok group. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So 10 pips stop loss, 10 pips stop loss here. Whichever one you take is absolutely fine. Okay. I just say, for example, took this one here. Right. This is exactly the trade I took. So I'm around here. The NFP comes out, I believe. If NFP comes out, NFP comes out and look here. Literally tapped in on the buy to sell candle and hit literally TP very quickly. It could have gone, it went lower to about 40 pips, 44 pips, but it happened so quickly, boom, in probably about in less than a couple of 5 minutes, I was in and out, less than in and out. Who understands this trade? Literally, I explained the fundamental side of it. I explained the technical side of it. I explained why I took the hunch based on the numbers and data that I believe could be coming out. Yeah. So listen, if you guys are looking, look, at the end of the day, you got to be in the flow. And I said this very importantly is that you got to trade in the zone. You got to trade in the zone. Now, I don't know, everyone's saying from which, so you could be saying, I believe some people potentially are talking about this, doing the Fibonacci from here to here, okay? Right? Doing something like that. Now, tell me if I did something like swing low to swing high or whatever you guys were doing, right? Would this even make sense? Yes or no? If I did something like this, does that make sense? Yes or no? No, it doesn't, does it? It doesn't make sense whatsoever. You guys are forgetting what time frame are you guys on? You guys are forgetting if you're on a 15-minute time frame, the 15-minute time frame already has its own flow going on. The 15-minute has its own thing going on here, does it not? It has its own thing called it's making smaller structures, breaker structures. Okay, it's creating smaller trends. So, but this is what I mean by being in the trading in the zone. You're looking at trading in the zone according to this move happened, boom, breaker structure. Again, this low was broken through this move here. Where did the move start from initially? Here, not here. It didn't start from here. The initial move started from this move here. The pullback happened. That's this pullback, and then this move leg down is what broke the structure here. So this is why when I get the first pullback that happens, I'm looking at this leg here only. I'm only just looking at whatever's happened here. All right. You're not looking at high time frame. You're just looking at the lower time frame based on this move. Swing high, swing low, right? And this is what we get. So again, within this 78 point, 61 point, and 51.8, it's in the hot zone, all right? And this is how I was able to make a calculated judgment on when to take the entry. Does that make clear now? Is that clear? Does that make sense? If you are new on this channel, guys, do follow my TikTok. I think we said we were about 20. Someone said we were at 20 followers away from 1K. So yeah, it was really. Does this make sense, guys? What I just explained. Yeah. If anyone has a question, ask me quickly now before I move on to doing an analysis. Thanks for that one, love. Makes sense, yeah. From the high to the left will make it a bang on. Mm, no, I want to leave it there because obviously, so if someone said, okay, so if someone's talking about this move here, okay, now someone could literally take this. I think someone's talking about this high. Is someone talking about this one here? Like this move here, doing from the doing the Fibonacci. Is that what you guys are saying? Okay, AP. Okay, cool. Now the reason why I didn't do that is because tell me what happened here. When this move happened here, did it break this low? Yes or no? The reason why I never did it. Just yes or no? This move down here, did it break this low? Yes or no? No. No. Okay, cool. Thanks for those people that answered. Then we had this pullback. Yeah, that's a pullback. Right? Now this pullback happened and then this move down happened. Now this move down here, did it break this low? Yes or no? Just answer the yes or no, guys. Do you guys understand? So the next pullback happened here and the leg move down is what broke this low. Not this move down, but this move down moved it, yeah? So would I be now correct to say it was this move here that broke the low here and not this move? That's the reason why I did it like this. From the swing high, swing low, like this. Does that make sense now, AP? No, no new high or low was made. If it works for you, that's absolutely fine. I'm not here to say you're wrong or anyone's wrong. It's absolutely fine. Okay. The reason why I spoke about the buy to sell is purely because I'm just trying to show that these candles are very powerful. Yes, you can go for the basic order blocks, but you got to also take. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is do not take these buy to sell or sell to buy candles in between candles lightly. They do really work. If you actually look at it, they do work. Okay. Now, if you want to take all the fair value and all the other stuff that you guys are all know, yeah, yeah. So this is it. So the people that have been in this chat from the beginning know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So the buy to sell candle or the sell to buy candle, I'm just showing and demonstrating how powerful they can be. That's all I'm doing. Okay. I showed that at the start with on for a buy using a sell to buy candle, and now I've shown you a sell using a buy to sell candle to show and demonstrate how powerful these candles can be if you use them correctly and if you understand how to use them correctly. So that's what it was. Yeah. So Golden Freeze is saying that. Yeah. Yeah. Source. Yeah, pick the source and apply it. Absolutely. If you understand it, use it. But if you're trying to use every concept, and this is where I think most people are going wrong. Everyone wants to use everything, fair value, inducement, liquidity, rah, rah, rah. Okay, fine. You're going to do all that, then guess what? Yeah, at some point, you're going to get lost in everything. The point is to just take few concepts, build a strategy around it, and then from there, go from there. Literally go from there. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick top-down analysis for the upcoming week, and then we can move on to a quick question and answer. Is that all right, guys? Yeah. Again, I did explain about point of interest. I explained about if there are a few points of interest, how do you look at it? Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna start moving a bit quicker, okay? Because I can see I've been doing a lot of back testing, and I know that I explained a lot of things. Hope that helped you guys out, okay? So anyway, how I see it. Let me ask you guys for next week, guys. Are you bullish or bearish? Let's move it on. Okay, if you are new to the channel, guys, and do follow my channel if you are new. If you want to join my Telegram group, then do send me a DM, and I'll send you the link. But if I do reach 1K followers by end of this live, then hopefully I'll be able to put the link up in my bio. Yeah, bearish. Let me ask those people. Not that you're wrong or right. I just want to know why you guys saying bearish. Please give me a reason. Let me see all the. I'll be doing a lot of talking, okay? So give me a few minutes, okay? Six more followers, guys. Let's go. Six more followers. If you're new and watching in the room, six more followers, and I'm up 1K. Let's go. The people that said bearish, talk to me. Everyone that said bearish, tell me why it's bearish. Bearish because it didn't break structure. Guys, what's going on here? I feel like I failed you all. I feel like I failed you guys. I'm getting all these mixed messages, but no one actually give me like a proper, like, like you give me like a nice little breakdown of why you think it is, like how I might articulate reasons. I'm not getting that. I feel like I'm being such a bad teacher. Maybe I'm a bad teacher. Where's Ben gone? Ben needs to save it. I feel like packing it all in. I feel like closing my channel and I'm gonna stop. I feel like I wasn't born to teach because I feel like I'm messed up. There's a lot of mixed messages I'm getting. Who can actually save this chat so that I don't close the channel down and the Telegram? Oh, thanks, Mr. Rapper. 1,000 followers. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Okay, guys. Who can actually save this chat and tell me what is going on? Are we bullish or bearish? So if someone says bearish, tell me, explain why. If we're bullish, explain why we're bullish. Okay, let's go. So Ben said we haven't broke structure to downside and are following the 4-hour trend for bullish. Great. Okay, so I'll accept that. Hey, now the people that are saying bullish, listen now, okay? So this is it. If you guys want to make it, this is it, okay? If you want to understand where you're at, this is the most important thing, okay? You're not, you are not going to be bearish just yet. The reason why you're not going to be bearish is because at the moment, price is playing around in these two areas, okay? This is how I do my technical, okay? Hopefully you guys can, pick some ideas up from this, okay? This is your low here, right? This is the low here, and this is your high, right? So the way I do things, I look at things in a more not long term. Obviously, look at what's happened long term. Okay, no problem. So long term, we all know that we are obviously in an uptrend, and we know that clearly because we got breakout structures happening here, here, and wherever. Even if you want to take it here, it's up to you. Okay, but where price is really playing around in right now is here between the high and the low. Okay, if this low breaks. If price breaks below this low, then we get the breakout structure, correct? That makes sense. But that hasn't happened yet. So if it hasn't happened just yet, then what you need to do is you need to still go with the bullish bias. You go with the bullish bias and you stick to that, okay? So until that hasn't happened, you're not bearish. You are still bullish. Now, also, if you look at it, price has now also come into a discounted area, I believe, right? So you can see now this was the premium area. Now we're in the discounted area. So price is literally coming to test this low here. Okay. Now if I go down to low, so does that make sense up until now, guys? If you guys are watching, what I've explained, does that make sense? Yeah. So I'll mark the high. I'll mark the low. I've shown the area that we're working on. Okay. It's a broke structure already. No, no, no. You're not listening. You're not listening. How's that break a structure? Because if you again look at this, follow, right? For example, okay? So if you look at it, we made a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is the higher low right here. This is your higher low here. That's your higher low. Has that higher low been broken? Yes or no? Yeah. Has that higher low been broken? Yes or no? No, it hasn't. So how's that break of structure? Yeah, exactly. So how's that break of structure then? It's not break. Yeah, it's not broken yet. So based on this trend here with the highs, higher lows, so again, forget break of structure, but simple basic trading of knowing what lower highs, lower lows are, and higher lows and higher lows. You can use the same concept here. So you got higher lows, higher highs. That higher low has not been broken. It's not confirmed. Sorry, give me a minute. Nothing's confirmed until this higher low has been broken, which again goes back to breaking this low. Breaking below this low means, there's a chance that it could be actually going to bearish. That's where your confirmation is. Right now, it's not confirmation. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Internal breakout structure has happened. Okay, breakout. Okay, fine. But again, internal breakout structure, you're getting that from low time frame, I believe, right? The person that said internal breakout structure has happened, that's happening on a lower time frame. Yes? Okay. So listen to this again. It's no point sticking to a lower time frame and never understanding what's happening on a higher time frame. Higher time frame is king. Okay? So if you really want to go with the bearish bias, then you need to see a breakout structure happen on a midterm time frame, be a 4 hour or a daily. Does that make sense? Yeah. If you if you see it happen on a 4 hour or daily breakout structure, candle closure below the low, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep going before so I've got a few more minutes and then what I'm gonna do after that is I'm gonna have to end this and then come back on live again to do your question and answers, okay? So let me just carry on, okay? There's a lot of people, mixed messages at the moment, but let's just carry on, okay? So I am still looking for a buy. Now, if I go down to say for example, let's look at this on a 2 hour time frame, right? Let's just take this for instance, this point of interest for a second, okay? Now, why the reason I've taken this point of interest is has this order block? I'm just going to show you guys a bit more closely. Has this point of interest been tapped? Yes or no? Just tell me that yes or no. Let me while I'm waiting for you guys, to tell me. No, it hasn't. Great. Okay, so it hasn't been tapped inside center. Okay, so this point of interest has not been tapped, as you can see clearly, right? If I was going to refine it a little bit, right? Look, I can literally refine it to either, let me just go a bit more lower here. So if I look at this here, one way we refine it is like this, which is absolutely fine. You refine it like this on the 1 hour is absolutely fine, or you refine it like this, okay? Either way is fine. So going back on the 4 hour again, what I would anticipate potentially is for price to come back in to this order block and then look for a potential move higher. That will be the first. That will be my first scenario. Now, if price doesn't do that and breaks lower, then my next move would be to look for potentially a sell opportunity. Okay, if it breaks below this point of interest. Okay, that's how I look at it. But the way I would play this area is I would not literally go in for a buy straight away. I think what I would need to see is for it to tap into this area or the low and then see some sort of reaction on a lower time frame and then look for the potential buys. So again, if I have a breaker structure here, then potentially I'm looking for the next move, which would be maybe here to look for a buy. So I would take this with a lot more second confirmation if it does tap off this point of interest, okay? I wouldn't take it straight away. And same thing I would do if the point of interest was broken with a candle closure like this. And once it goes back in for a retracement like this, and then taking the order block potentially like this. So I'll take it again with confirmation, something along those lines, okay? Is that clear? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yes or no? Just put a yes or no if that makes sense. Yes or no? Yeah, great. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to brilliant, brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this now. Your questions and answers. Okay. So I want to come back on live. I want to end this because my time's up on this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back on, and then if you guys join, just give me 2 minutes. Um, After that, I'm going to come back on and I'll do your questions. So have your questions ready for me, okay, guys? And we'll do the question answer, all right?